Welcome. Please take a seat and wait. Well, I do believe there's a position that would suit you perfectly. No, what was it again? Ah, yes, of course. That's the one. The position I have in mind for you is the night watch at a certain museum. There are 3 things you'll need: a flashlight, a photograph of an acquaintance, and an alarm clock. And there are a few important considerations to bear in mind when undertaking this task. Upon entering the museum, please walk through the galleries, keeping an eye out for any suspicious persons or strangely shaped figures. Should you encounter any strangely shaped figures, promptly ring the alarm clock and see to it that they are driven away. A woman sometimes stands in the center of the first floor hall. Should her dress be stained with red, as if with blood, I recommend that you quietly take your leave. The woman may, on rare occasions, call out your name. In such an event, do not hesitate. Flee for your life, offering a prayer as you run. Sometimes, no matter how far you go down the stairs, you never reach the lower floor. Descend 9 steps and ascend 1. The lower floor shall then reveal itself. Proceed to make your escape. One may hear footsteps rushing toward them. From both above and below, they approach with haste. In such a case, sit on the spot, cover your face with your hands, and don't try to look for the source of the sound. While remaining in place, the source of the sound may occasionally come to a stop behind you. You are the one chosen and must now take the place of the source of the sound. On the 2nd floor by the windows, there is a 2-part series titled The Man Loved by the Sea. If the sea is absent from the mirror, the man seated on the chair may call upon you for help. It is not advised to assist him, as such an act would incur the wrath of the sea. During this time, encounters with the sea are more likely. On that floor, avoidance is advised. If you happen to see the sea in the mirror, avoid making eye contact. You wouldn't want to draw its attention. Occasionally, the surveillance cameras in the security office capture anomalous occurrences. Unless the footage exhibits any static, one should proceed to verify the scene in person. These recordings are from past security cameras. I would like to reiterate that if the footage shows no static, you must go to the site in person to verify the situation. When you stand before the fire extinguisher door on the 3rd floor, you will inevitably hear a voice, one that sounds at once like an old man and a child.
Someone's already using your room. Your little brother is still at the bottom of the stairs. I called your house, but someone I didn't know answered.
The voice will address you with curious, unsettling words. However, nothing good will come from listening to it. It is strongly advised that you refrain from approaching the area where the voice can be heard. The faces of the exhibits may occasionally transform into your own. Should this occur, please place a photograph of a familiar person nearby and leave the area promptly. After a few minutes, please verify that the face of the exhibit has assumed the appearance of a familiar person. In such cases, you may lose contact with the familiar person. Now then, let us move on to the matter of special duties. There are 3 maps here: the East Wing, the basement storage, and the special exhibition room. I would like you to choose one of these 3 maps and carry out a special duty at the location it leads to. Have you made your choice? Now allow me to explain the duties within the special exhibition room. Those who did not select this section, please refrain from listening to the following explanation. There is but one task we ask of you: to faithfully record the signals received from beneath the floor. At times, a faint ringing rises from beneath the floor, and with it, a sequence of enigmatic symbols forms unbidden in the mind. You're not required to determine what it means. Your only task is to transcribe the symbols exactly as they appear in your mind. There was once an employee who attempted to decipher the previous reception logs. After leaving what became their final entry, they disappeared within this very room. Accordingly, any attempts at deciphering the records are strongly discouraged. Now let us proceed to the explanation of the duties along the corridor. The work here, too, is indeed quite simple. There are human faces mounted upon the wall. Kindly count each one and confirm that the total number amounts to 27. Please compare the small names written beneath each of the 27 faces with the roster that was distributed. If any individual is able to converse and shows signs of independent self-awareness, please contact the emergency number I will provide shortly. Until the special investigators arrive, do not engage in prolonged conversation with that individual and remain on standby at the location. Now then, I shall begin the briefing regarding the duties to be carried out in the underground storage facility. Your task there will be to conduct an inspection of the stored items. As you record the footage, please state aloud what is located where, confirming each object as you proceed. There are several important notices to be observed here. Do not remove any stored items without authorization. If any person other than yourself is present, cease all recording immediately. Do not enter the wooden door located at the far end of the room. Beyond that door lies an inexplicably powerful allure, as though it conceals something one earnestly seeks. Yet those who dare to open it invariably disappear for a time, their whereabouts unknown, until, eventually, their presence is quietly confirmed along the East Wing's covered corridor. That concludes the explanation. Is there anything further you would care to ask?
Sorry, what did you just say?
It's far too late to back out now. You've listened all the way to the end, so you will see this through. I'll contact you again once the details are arranged. For now, you should go home. Rest assured, I'm sure it will go well this time.